Nutritional supplementation for pets. I mean, there's a lot of things out there on the market for nutritional supplements. And it's quite a confusing marketplace, really, for a lot of pet owners. So I'd like to start off with just saying that if your dog or your cat is on an appropriate, well-balanced diet, they do not need a general vitamin and mineral supplement. It's not something that's necessary. The diet that they're eating should have all of the vitamins and minerals that they need in there to be healthy. So when we're talking about supplementation, we're really talking about something kind of above and beyond that. So supplementation can be used for a number of reasons, but speaking in generalities, it can be used for both preventative care, to prevent conditions from occurring in the future, and it can also be used in a therapeutic sense, so to treat disease per se. The two supplements that I talk with people the most about are probiotics and omega fatty acids, because they're so universally helpful for most animals that they're just really, really excellent supplements to start with. So let's talk about those real quick. Probiotics are a bacterial supplement that are ingested orally. As you may know, the gastrointestinal tract is loaded with bacterial organisms. In fact, many times more bacterial organisms than we actually have cells in our own body. And these bacterial organisms have an enormous role to play in keeping us and keeping our pets healthy. They aid with digestion, they support our immune system. The bottom line is we could not live without the bacteria in our gastrointestinal tract. The problem sometimes occurs where sometimes there's imbalances in our own natural bacterial flora or those of our pets, and taking a probiotic or taking a bacterial supplement can help rebalance that normal bacterial flora and restore good health. And also, to that point, it can also help maintain good health, and prevent underlying conditions like inflammation, gastrointestinal disease, digestive issues. All of these things can be, in many cases, prevented by supplementing your pet with a probiotic supplement. I talk in the book at some length about how to choose a good probiotic supplement, so I would refer you back there to make sure that you're getting the right supplement. Secondarily are the omega fatty acids. So most commonly, omega fatty acids in dogs and cats are supplemented as some form of marine oil, so fish oil, krill oil, mussel oil, these sorts of things. And these oils are incredibly important to maintain health. They support our cells, they support the skin, they support the immune system and digestion. There's just an enormously wide range of conditions that omega fatty acids can be beneficial for. Really, the only reason not to give omega fatty acids on any given individual is if they have some sort of sensitivity to them. For example, if an animal has an allergy to, say, fish protein, that may be something that you want to use with caution, or at least consult with your veterinarian before you choose a product. But the bottom line is that probiotics and omega fatty acids are the foundation if you're looking to use preventative supplements or frequently therapeutic supplements in your dog or your cat to keep them healthy and to prevent disease from occurring. One more supplement that's worth talking about is glucosamine, or some of the compounds that come with it, so glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM, these sorts of things. Basically what these products are they are the building blocks of cartilage. So, in the body, wherever two bones come together and form a joint, the bones are lined with this nice smooth surface called cartilage, and that helps everything glide really nicely. As that cartilage wears away, you wind up with bone rubbing on bone and inflammation and pain and ultimately arthritis. So glucosamine can be very beneficial in dogs and cats to help provide the animal with the constituents that they need to help repair damaged cartilage. So glucosamine is very, very widely used in veterinary medicine for both dogs and cats to help arthritic animals. Also, it's worth saying that while we don't know for certain whether or not glucosamine and these other associated products have a definitive preventative property to them, meaning that they can be used ahead of time. If you have a pet that for one reason or another you feel may be prone to becoming arthritic, there's certainly no harm in putting them on a glucosamine supplement ahead of time. It's possible that it may ultimately delay the onset of arthritis. So one way or the other, it's a win-win. So from the perspective of how to get started with supplements for your pet, I would say that off the bat, pretty much every dog, every cat could benefit from being on a probiotic supplement. So choose a good quality probiotic supplement, which is really outlined in the book, and you can begin to add that into your pet's diet really from day one. That's only going to be a plus. As they get a little older and depending on their health condition, you can certainly start to add in things like omega fatty acids, fish oils as well. I think that is also a good thing to add, although maybe not as, say, mission critical to start from day one as perhaps probiotics. And then again, things like glucosamine, there may or may not be some protective benefit there, but certainly if you have a pet that is arthritic, I think that should be really the first supplement that you reach for. And really the last thing that I'd really like to leave you with today is a good regimen of supplements might be able to delay the necessity or alleviate the necessity of you having to use pharmaceuticals for your pets. This is all about preventative care. So if we can keep them healthy and keep them feeling good using natural supplementation, and we can avoid putting them on anti-inflammatories, steroids, antibiotics, these sorts of medications, in the long run, it's going to serve them much better. So it's always a good idea to start with supplementation, and then if we have to move on to the pharmaceuticals later, that's just fine. It may in fact even be that the supplements are able to allow us to use lower dosages of the pharmaceuticals. So one way or the other, it's a good idea to go ahead and start to look at supplementation for your pet.